The impetus of this project was from the Wooden Boat magazine.
This allows a family of as small as just 2 people to get the boat and have it built or build it themselves in the 5 days.
My husband and I started the program 2003. We started with our first teams, and it's been going strong ever since.
People sign up to do the project, to do the skiff, and they buy the skiff parts.
We spend most of the year cutting the pieces and getting the kit together.
And then they come and they essentially spend a week here, and we build a boat.
We thought it was such a great idea, and particularly for us because we're a boat building museum.
We actually use cedar or cypress, use fir for a lot of the structural members, stem and transom and so on. Pretty much the same kind of wood that they would have been using, 50 years ago. A lot of people get to use tools that they really aren't familiar with, and it's a new experience for most of them.
Wes Summerfield letters the boats. Comes here on Friday. The boats are all supposed to be ready for him. Then he hand sketches the transom. He does a great job.
Well, we're the Crimmins family, and we're 3 generations here.
I'm Willie Ferris, and I live in Saluda, Virginia.
My name is Paul Hills. My son Jackson Hill, he's 13.
Hi, my name's Carl Zulik. This is my son Grant, and we're from Fairfax.
And our 7 grandchildren from South Carolina and from Colorado, and Grandpa and I live in Virginia.
This is our daughter, Brianna Ferris, and Daniel Melvin is a good friend of ours. And Daniel and I have been doing projects together since he was about 9.
So I came to this boat building course with my dad.
My daughter Brianna and I, we've been talking about building the boat for years.
I hopped off the Appalachian Trail. I've hiked 1,300 miles so far, and I plan to do the rest of it in about a month and a week. So I got about 5 weeks left.
Somebody my father has worked with told him about this family boat building week last summer.
We read about this a couple years ago in the House and Home magazine.
I've been, seeing it in the paper for the last few years.
I saw that they had this program going, and we thought we'd build a boat together.
Had to wait till I retired this year so I'd have time to come do it.
The hardest problem we've had so far is deciding what color to put on.
Last year, there was some festival around here, and we decided to go to the museum, and that's where we found out about this.
Because I didn't want to be part of that decision process.
We came in at 1 a.m. to put the second coat of paint on.
Red, as you can see.
We pulled the truck up and put her on high beams and had headlamps.
We're going to cut this out to put a little gas motor so that when the girls take it out, they can go down to the beach down on Urbana Creek, and it's a whole lot easier because that's a long way to row.
We're sitting there with 2 flashlights and a headlamp going along with this. It was pretty good.
Also going to do the interior in a mahogany stain.
Noesis, N-O-E-S-I-S, which is basically like the art of reason, of using logic and intellect.
The boat's going to be named Eddie, and Eddie is a sea serpent.
Dawn Trader, is it? Treader, excuse me, Dawn Treader.
We got it out of a comic strip called Non Sequitur, where there's a lobster named.
My Mimi told us stories about when we were little kids.
Chronicles of Narnia.
Narnia!
Narnia.
And the name of his boat is Anoesis, the negative of that, which means he never really thinks about anything before he says it.
Head and body, it's going to be the E, and then there's going to be a D in the middle, and his tail is going to be the Y.
My trail name on the Appalachian Trail is Smalls, like You're Killing Me Smalls from Sandlot. YKN Smalls for the You're Killing Me Smalls.
Miss Bluebell. So Saturday morning you'll see her in front of this boat.
Narnia.
Narnia.
Starting to think about how we're going to get it home.
Once in a lifetime kind of thing, and we have something to actually show for all of our hard work. It's nice.
I just can't believe we did this in 5 minutes.
Win the race and keep on rowing.